Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Malone, Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's James, and it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler's out there with Jones. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. Now Gordon. Şengün with a screen on Jones. Gordon the pass to Malone. Let's go. And it's Gordon missing. Malone against Waiters. Takes it inside. Good work there as it goes.
Once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
James with it. Pass to Şengün. Now Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tucker. Over Butler. Tucker can't get it to go. And here's Miami. Here's Jennings. And James pulls it down. And stolen by Jennings. Pass to Jones. It's back to Jennings. Launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Malone. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by James. The kick outside to Butler. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
A different look for Miami. Queens checked in, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Jones. Now here's Felton, outside Gordon. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green for 2 points. Here is Felton.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
So both teams changing it up here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Young. James outside. Young, good.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Now here's Waiters. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. James looking it over. And a miss there on the triple. Waiters for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Miami leads by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Nurkic is out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Jackson. Then it's James. Then it's Felton in at shooting guard. Some early scuffles for the 3rd pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Now here's Henderson following the missed shot by Nurkic. Here's Queen, and Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Jackson. They get it again. Nurkic misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Miami. Jones checked in for Anthony Davis. Dion Waiters comes in for Goran Dragic. And it's Jennings in for Henderson. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Malone. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Jennings. To the paint. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. 1:10 left now here in the second. Now here's James. He has yet to score. Malone's shot good.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
James against Jennings. Butler on the wing. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming on with the floor for the away team. Udonis Haslem. Trae Young.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Miami leading by 13. Butler on the way. Kicks it out to Jones. Waiters outside. Back to Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's Miami riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Jennings. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dion Waiters is out there with Jones. Then it's Butler. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that, straight to the basket.
Malone dishes to Gordon. From outside the arc, it's good from long range. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Got to respect that kind of range.
Jennings against James. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Brandon Jennings.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
James, the pass to Gordon. Now Tucker with the shot, and the jumper is on the mark.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Waiters against Malone. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And Miami making a change here. Queens checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Wasted no time on that one. Şengün's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Jennings with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Queen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Here's Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And Miami leads by 15.
Really nice decision there. When Jimmy Butler handles the ball, you expect good decisions.
Now here is Haslam. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. James in the post. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Haslam. And yes, it's good.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Jennings against James. Jennings with the bucket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Malone. And Malone with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage. There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Miami ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got James. P.J. Tucker is out there with Ben Gordon. Then it's Malone. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. Malone against Waiters. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And he hits from 17.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jumper.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Jones fires. No problem with the wide open jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Malone looking around. And get the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Got it!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Malone outside. Lets it fly from 18. That one goes in.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
The drive by Jennings, and there's the dunk.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Lays it in off the window.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Claxton outside. Butler. You know, Jim, they say you can't measure hard, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason. And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
Nurkic setting the pick for Felton. Young outside. And he does not hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler outside Henderson. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Jackson. He takes it in, and that one drops.
Steven Jackson.
Henderson. Whoa! What a play! And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Brandon Jennings.